take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7.
It's always a great pleasure on this show to talk to a man of such great magnitude with such a big-ass head. He's just a great guest, and we love him to death, man. Joining the 2 Live Studios right now from Beijing, China for the Olympics is Yao Ming.
What's up, Yao?
Doug Stewart, I bask in your glory.
Yao Ming joins the 2 Live Studios right now. Yao, how are you doing?
What's up, Yao?
So, Doug, check this out. Did you, I heard you read the headline earlier. Did you see the game I had?
The game this morning, yeah, you had a big-time game, Yao.
Yeah, I don't know what the stats say.
21 points in 28 minutes.
21 points?
Yeah.
Okay, stats lie. I scored 147 points in 16 seconds.
What do you mean, Yao?
I hit 17 straight threes.
What?
Yeah, you should have seen it.
Right.
Doug,
wow.
I actually, at one point, I said, this is for Doug Stewart.
Wow. Yao, I appreciate it, man. You're a great player.
Well, it's what I do. And, okay. This all my peeps. And Mike Vick, hang in there, brother.
We're talking to Yao Ming right now with the 2 Live Studios. What else going on, Yao?
Well, I don't know what else. The only thing I know is that, these NBA players are trolling for hoes.
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop. Say that one more time.
Say what?
I could have sworn you said that these NBA players
are trolling for hoes.
Yeah,
that's what I thought I heard.
Over in Beijing.
I'm sorry. I've never said that in my life.
Okay.
Could you spell it?
We're talking to Yao Ming right now with the 2 Live Studios. Go ahead, Yao.
Okay. Well, I love the doghouse, and I want to be a reporter one day.
Okay.
So let me tell you some things. Dwayne Wade.
Right.
You call him a D Wade.
Right.
Well, apparently, quiet is kept.
Right.
He was out with 2 prostitutes last night. Wait. I don't think he knew, or maybe he did, and he's like Eddie Murphy or something. One was a dude.
We're talking to Yao Ming. Wait a minute. So, Yao Ming.
Are you telling me that Dwayne Wade last night, Yao Ming, was out with 2 prostitutes and one of them was possibly a male?
Dog?
Yeah.
What?
Yao, you just said something about Dwayne Wade with 2 prostitutes.
No. I'll tell you this, though. Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
Nothing.
We're talking to Yao Ming right now with the 2 Live Studios.
Thought he was going to speak to me.
So what else is going on over there, Yao?
So, Kobe Bryant, right?
Yeah.
And, this sources say
right.
He was with not 1, but 7 white girls. You'd think he'd learn.
We're talking to Yao Ming. Wait a minute, Yao. This is breaking news. You're saying that you saw Kobe Bryant with 7 white girls.
No, I didn't. And you know what? I'm offended you would say that, dog. Because I love Kobe Bryant. If it wasn't for number 24, I wouldn't be a Jack Bauer fan today. Hey, Ryan.
Yes, Yao.
Nothing.
We're talking to Yao Ming. He's calling us from Beijing, site of the Olympics this year.
So, Doug, I got one more for you.
Okay, sure.
So apparently, and again, my sources are saying this is all alleged.
Right.
But LeBron James' mama, Gloria,
yeah,
she was seen being handcuffed after shoplifting at the local farm market.
What?
Now, again, this is alleged.
We're talking to Yao Ming right now with the 2 Live Studios. So, Yao, this is breaking news. You're saying that LeBron James's mama was handcuffed shoplifting.
Dog, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to do 2 things for me.
What's that?
1, clean those sugar daddies out of your ears. And 2, please tell me you have not stopped taking your medication. I don't know where you are right now. Ryan.
Yao, please speak to me. What's up, Yao?
Well, hold on. Whoa. First of all, no one's talking to you. Secondly, keep my name out your mouth.
We're finishing up with the Yao Ming right now in the doghouse with the two live stews. Oh, boy. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not done.
Okay,
No.
go ahead.
So Dirk Nowitzki and Chris Kaman,
Right.
they're hanging out too, because Germany's here.
Right.
And, again, I don't know how true this is.
Right.
But they're into, some weird stuff. Like, those Germans, they're different. The prostitutes, they don't like them.
Right.
It's just, masks. And, again, no one really wants the Germans out, patrolling for prostitutes. It's not cool.
Right.
I'm just saying, Andrew Bogut may have been on to something.
What do you mean?
NBA players like hoes. Isn't that what he said?
Come on, Yao. Yao, don't make a blanket statement like that. NBA players like hoes. Why would you say that?
What? Doug, you're much better than this. I mean, one day you say Mike Vick's a dog fighter, and the next day you say he's not. Are you going to do that to me?
All right, Yao. Well, man, we appreciate the call.
Oh.
What?
Dog, I forgot.
Okay.
I wouldn't talk about the Brett Favre.
Oh, okay. You got to get your opinion in on that.
So if the Brett Favre were here in China,
Right.
I hear he's a great quarterback.
Right.
We don't play football.
Right.
Much too small. But if we did, Brett Favre, once you retire and you start crying, needless to say, he's in some American's chop suey next time you see him.
What do you mean?
You say, that's a delicious egg roll. I say, well, then you must like Brett Favre.
So you'd put Brett Favre in an egg roll?
Not me.
If he keeps complaining, you put him in an egg roll?
Nope.
But that's what you just said.
No, I didn't.
I swear you just
No. Let me clarify. I said he would be putting one. I didn't say I'd do it.
All right.
I'm under a lot of pressure here.
we appreciate it, Yao. We appreciate your time. That's Yao Ming right there.
And I'm gone.
Let's do. Did he say that if Brett Favre retires and comes back complaining, they would put him in an egg roll?
I don't want to talk about the phone call, man. Until this guy includes me in his phone call, I don't want to talk about it.
You are listening to the Doug Stewart Show, and you just heard a Stu's classic bit, the great Yao Ming. And I guess I should have explained it a little bit more for a lot of people that are new to the show, that may be, in Prague or Afghanistan listening and had never heard the Two Live Stews before. But we used to have Yao Ming on the show fairly often. And for some reason, he had a big problem with Ryan, my brother, as well as it seemed to us that he had a hearing problem as well. And also he was delusional about certain things. But yeah, Yao Ming used to keep it real. The great Yao Ming on the Doug Stewart Show. Stu's Classics on this Throwback Thursday. This is the Doug Stewart Show coming to you live from the ATL 404-382-0338 is the number to the show. 404-382-0338. Yeah, here's when some chat from who do we got? Lamont here on Spreaker.com. He says, "Wow, Yao Ming couldn't hold Brother Babe's jockstrap." Yeah, we got Brother Babe's interviews as well that we're going to play at some point on the Doug Stewart Show. So make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, the number is 404-382-0338. That's the number. And make sure you download the show, download the app on Spreaker.com and listen to the show on your phone. All right? There's so many ways you can listen to the show. We got to continue to let you know. And also you can go to the DougStewartShow.com, listen to archived episodes as well. And the big thing is make sure that you tell people. Make sure you tell people about the show. Tell 2 people. We're trying to get to our goal of 1 million listens in a day. And it's very possible. It's very possible because we have fun around here. We do it, okay? We do fun things. We talk to fun people. We play fun bits. Here's from Corporate Brothers says, the Yao skit is hilarious. From Warren White, clean out those sugar daddies out your ear, Doug. Yeah. Yao Ming is off the chain. All right, 404-382-0338 is the number to the show. We've been having fun today talking about these little stories in sports, as well as I threw out a Dougie Daily topic on who's your favorite athlete of all time on this Throwback Thursday. And I started talking about my favorite athlete of all time is O.J. Simpson. That was just my dude. And so kind of asking you that question on chat and on Twitter. And once again, you can hit me on Twitter at The Doug Stewart Show. My man Wally Brown says, listening to my guy Doug live on Spreaker.com. Thank you. Jungle Brother says, please tell me why Dan Marino, Karl Malone is considered immortal, even though they lack rings, but Carmelo isn't. I guess that goes back to the Carmelo conversation we had earlier. I think Carmelo's career is still ongoing, Jungle Brother. Those guys are retired. And I think Carmelo, once his career is over and he starts to surpass a lot of former players and records as far as points or I don't know, wins or whatever, I think he'll get the same credit. He'll be pretty much in the same category, in the same company as Karl Malone and Dan Marino and those guys. And also, there's a lot of people put Carmelo or Anthony in the category of a ball hog. So I think there's some inner hate towards Carmelo Anthony as well. I never said I thought Carmelo was a ball hog. I just think whatever team Carmelo's been on, whether that was in Denver or now in New York, he was the guy that they wanted to get the ball to. He had the green light. Carmelo's had the green light from day one in his NBA career. So I think that's kind of unfounded, people calling Carmelo Anthony a ball hog. Here's one from Andrew Kim. It says, you planning to have Ryan on the show? Actually had Ryan on the show last week, and this is on Twitter. Had Ryan on the show last week. The plan is to try to have him on once a week, so hopefully we'll have him on tomorrow because we have it this week. Here's one from the Third Eye guy. He says, I love Primetime's game and attitude so much that I rocked his number, and I was a fullback linebacker, T, from Huntsville. Shouts out to you, T. So was T saying that he wore number 2, Deion's college number at Florida State, or 21? T hit me back and clarified that a little bit more. So that's what we do. The show is fully interactive, and we talk about anything that you want to talk about on the Twitter chat, the Twitter blogosphere, or on the chat on Spreaker.com. You are listening to The Doug Stewart Show, and this segment is brought to you by FanDuel. One-day fantasy sports for as low as $1. You can't beat that. I mean, you can play for $1. You can play for $50. If your squad is like that, and you basically put together a squad that's like a salary type thing where you got so much money and the players cost different prices based on their capabilities, and you buy players and they play that night. For baseball, it's daily, and for football, it's over the weekend or whenever the games start. So FanDuel is that lit. Go to thedougstewartshow.com and click on their banner link on FanDuel and join up and have some fun. And on this day back in 2001, this is a Throwback Thursday. On this day back in 2001, Cubs outfielder Sammy Sosa became the first person to hit at least 60 home runs in 3 seasons. They were so jacked up on that juice. Sammy Sosa hit 60 home runs 3 years in a row. And now, if you remember, and the reason I remember Roger Maris's name for the 63 home runs was because if you remember back in the day, that RBI baseball game, you remember Roger Maris was on the RBI baseball game, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. The RBI baseball game, I believe it was on Nintendo. I'm not 100% sure. It might have even been on Sega. But on the RBI baseball game, you played with these little fat men. I mean, it's nothing compared to the graphics and the technology of today's sports games, video games. But back then, your men were like these little 350 pound. They all looked like Babe Ruth. They were like short and fat. Okay, but RBI was a great game, and they had like the all-time greatest Yankee players, and Roger Maris was one. And I think Roger Maris, they always talked about the fact that he was like the only guy that hit 61 home runs. He was the all-time single-season home run hitter. So you remember Roger Maris. Sammy Sosa did it 3 years in a row. In over 100 years of baseball, Roger Maris was like the only guy to hit 60-plus home runs. And Sammy Sosa